Seniority first, Joanne, how are you feeling?
Fine, I'm fine.
Okay, I know, a little under it. And first, let's please welcome our new member of the select board.
Welcome. His wife just brought him his glasses, so I think he's.
Oh.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of, do I have my reading? Yes, I have mine too.
starts.
Rough crowd. Yes, we take no prisoners.
All right, so welcome everybody. And let's get started, if I may have a motion to sign the warrant.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Considerable number.
Considerable what? I'll warn you all that this is my last year, and it's gonna be a rough one, because I am not holding back, not 1 ounce.
You mean you're gonna tell us how you feel?
Yeah?
That would
And
be
you
so
might
novel.
actually see something you don't wanna see my last day.
We'll see about this being your last year.
It is my last
We may
year.
need to get in another camera to get the full of it.
Yeah, we need a double wide
Impact,
angle lens
yes.
for that.
Yes. There you go.
Okay, that can't be my watch.
Put your strong hand on that
German
board.
T. Potter. All right, I'm sure everyone had a chance to look at the minutes. If I can get a motion to approve the minutes from August 8th.
So moved, yes. They were all good minutes.
Second would be me.
Yeah, because Glenn wasn't here.
Right, so are you and I in favor?
Yes, we are.
We're in favor.
There you go, Renee.
And some really hopping old business of which we have none. So you're starting fresh, Jason. It's nothing old, it's all new. It's all new. We starting with one?
Mhm,
We have,
mhm.
hold on, I
Phil Fife is here,
can't. Okay.
in lieu of Gail and
Ah.
McKinley, who are out of town right now.
Okay.
They have added this.
Yes. So this is would be sort of an updated liquor license for the Lubec Brewing Company,
Mm-hmm.
adding
Guinness and malt.
new Guinness and malt.
I think that means wine.
I thought it was a law firm or something.
Guinness and malt?
Yes.
How do you spell your last name, Phil?
F-Y-F-E.
Thank you.
All right, so everything appropriate, including seating. Motion to approve the liquor license for the Lubec Brewing Company.
I move that we approve the license for the Lubec Brewing Company.
Second.
All those in favor? Is there something on here?
I'll add, yes, on the very back is the special amusement permit. The fire chief has, oh, sorry. I had it.
Oh,
Yeah.
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that will, I can sign that later. It says police chief, but the fire chief signed off on it and they paid their $20 fee. And the appointment papers are here. And they're in order by person and all their committees.
Can we
just
wait
mass-
on those till the end and just get?
Okay. Oh,
That's a very good
Yeah.
idea.
okay. Next we have a CEO report.
Well,
Good.
Did you vote on that?
I'm gonna do the school.
Uh,
Can we take that out of order and do that now?
Which one?
Yeah. I think the majority of these people here for that reason.
Okay.
And they might like to leave, they might not want to stay. It's rainy out.
Really?
It's not nice.
So we're skipping to,
Going back to
The,
appointment.
Appointment for the school board.
Oh,
and is that the one right?
Where was it? This is due to a resignation. So you have to appoint the remaining term, which is, the term ends in 2019 for this position.
It's
Okay.
for a 1-year term.
Yeah,
So we need to take,
Is this by hand vote? Do we have to vote? What is it?
It's majority,
Yep.
majority.
in your packet, there are 2 people that requested to be on, to fill this vacancy,
Yes.
and their requests are in your packet.
Uh-huh.
One is Sinead O'Neill
Mm-hmm. And Wanda.
and Wanda Matthews. Sinead O'Neill ran in the election,
Mm-hmm.
and Wanda is,
Requesting
just
a
her
return.
term ran out, so they both have,
Requesting.
yes.
okay, so do
We put our name beside the one we would choose to have, I mean, how do we make this decision?
Right, you have to appoint somebody, so it's up to the board who fills this position. You collectively have to appoint one person.
okay,
What we usually do is go around, each person has their right to say whatever for the person of their choice.
Okay.
right, okay.
And it may not be either one of these two that
Right.
have sent us, their intent.
And they're both here tonight.
Okay.
It might be somebody else. It's, could be Roger Murray, God love him. But,
Jason, if you want to start us off, you have a,
I think they're both excellent choices. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think we can lose either way.
That's your statement.
this is my sworn statement.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
Jason
Yeah.
said they're
Yeah.
both equally qualified.
I mean, they're both
So it's like
stand.
Is this gonna be the way you're gonna be for the next 3
No,
years?
No, I wasn't done yet. But I mean, I've worked side by side with Wanda on the budget, and she has really done an outstanding job.
Uh-huh.
And, that's what I have to say.
I've already pulled Wanda aside and told her how I felt. And I can't do this without crying.
Well, Luann, I don't want you to.
But, I, in all fairness to my own self, knowing and having been on one of these positions, in one of these positions for 28 years this year, and know the stress that it does to you, I just can't do it. And my vote is for Sinead.
Well, that's a hard act to follow.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Well,
choke
you're
up.
lucky I'm
I
not.
just want you to know
How-
right now. But I pretty much sympathize with what Joanna's saying. I love you, Wanda, but you've had a hard road this spring. And this has nothing to do with you. It's more that I think Sinead comes to us with fresh eyes, a clean slate. She can go in there, and I know some of her skills. I know what she's brought to the town already. And so I'm kind of thinking, okay, Sinead, let's give her a go, see how it goes, and welcome you back later.
I will agree with what everyone has said, which I think leads us then to a vote or a nomination, or is it a straight out, just vote of hands? Okay, I guess those in favor of Sinead to carry
Raise your
on the
hand.
position, raise your hand.
Done deal.
Being that it's unanimous,
unanimous.
yes.
I love you,
Sinead
Wanda.
will be,
Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
This is for Jason's benefit. I just want you to know right now, Jason, this is what town politics will vote, okay? I just want you to know that, and keep your eyes open. Thank you.
paperwork for,
This is the one that you just voted to make.
Would you tell that gentleman next to you that he has to sign this?
Gentlemen, please, sorry.
You're absolutely right. Thank you. Do you mind if I open this window, because I think it's, I'm stuffy. I had onions.
Nice, very
That's this.
She says. Oh, no, we didn't spend it.
My sister.
And the rest, they wanna wait.
No,
I think it's the other way, I think it's the other way. Here. Okay, here we go. Nice people.
Nicely done.
Yes.
You looked at the screen back there?
No, we're looking at the window, that's what we're doing.
Alright.
Having hot flashes.
Yes.
All right, so while that paper's going around for signature, we can go back to item 3, the CEO report.
So we're gonna come back to the appointment, the rest of the
Right,
appointments.
all the appointments will be done at the end of the day.
I give you a letter of what I did so far since I took over with most of the complaints.
The
Minority of the complaints, I've sent letters out, the second notices to these people, and I haven't heard anything back yet. But the one most important is the one on 8 Cumberland. We're having a problem with, the bank said they foreclosed on these people. Then they come back to they didn't foreclose, they don't want the property. It's up to the town if we want to go and require the paperwork on to take over the house, but the taxes is paid up on it, so we can't do anything. So we got a hold of the original owners, and we're working with them trying to figure out what they want to do with the house. They're talking about probably just turning it over to the town and let them do whatever with it. But
Do
we've
you
got,
have a time limit on this, or do you want to?
we gotta give them,
a deadline,
they got 30 days. I give the homeowners 30 days, which is required, they gotta be 30 days out, then you do another 30-day later. So we're just waiting on them people to come back. One of them, she don't live in town, she lives in New Jersey.
Jersey, I think.
New Jersey, we sent her a second letter, and we're still waiting on a second response from that.
This is the house on Pleasant Street.
The house, yeah, 11 Pleasant Street. So, right now. And then the guy down here on Main Street by the bank, Washington, he's had his second notice. He ain't been back in the last 3 weeks. We got to be careful with him because he is a CEO in Bangor. He's an attorney, and he's practicing now to be a judge, going through the training.
So we ought to know, he ought to know better.
Yeah. So our problem with him is we got to walk lightly because he can come back on us. But he's willing to work with us if we need help.
And it doesn't bode well for him, a future judge, to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, to be in this kind of mess.
I did see 2 folks working down there.
Yeah, I did about, like 3 days ago or something.
I've gone by a couple of times, but I haven't seen his truck and the trailer sitting out there.
I think that was them.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought I saw it.
I've seen people working there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just know me working at the recycling run, and I haven't seen nobody around there, so.
Yeah.
I just wanna know where we need to go from here with him. He's had his second notice, he's passed his deadline last month. What does, you guys,
Keep on him. Keep on him.
just give him a third note, his third letter?
Do we have, is that our habit, a third notice?
It's gotta be up to the select board to
Well, I
go,
mean,
what we do
I
after
was
the
working on
second.
it. So,
I mean, he's at it, yeah.
yeah, so I think we should, I mean, at this
Just
point, as long
extend him
as,
another
yeah,
30 days.
just, you know, and if you could just appreciate, you could mention that we, you know, saw him working on it, and if perhaps he could give us an update on the progress that he's looking to do. So
Okay.
we've got to kind of get an idea.
You're requesting an update from the
Yes.
homeowner?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. That's all I have.
Thank you.
You like this? Do you think we should have this
Yeah.
like
Yes.
once a
It's a good
month?
idea.
And get a report from the
Yes.
CEO on
Yeah.
progress and
Yeah.
am I clear up?
My only concern would be privacy issues. I don't know whether we want to have that out in public, you know, with people. But if that's, you know, that's a judgment
I think
call.
when it's come to this point, then public is,
Everybody knows,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
visual, it's not like that, it's being,
if you
Yeah.
don't want it public,
being
then
hid or anything.
Yeah.
that thing's not.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. We have need approval for a culvert application. Good story along with that, or?
This is also, actually, the steps it gets taken with this, a customer or resident fills out the application, it comes to Public Works Director, he goes out, sees the whole situation. I believe, in this case, both the CEO and the Public Works went together and reviewed it. They both have signed off on it, and now it's the selectman or the agent signature. So,
Mhm.
this is off, well, what, Gary, I guess Gary can
North
tell.
Lubec Road, right across from Stanley, Road where it cuts off to the left. She's owned this property for 10 years. It's got an old culvert there and they're wanting to take it out, put a new one in, put gravel and put a trailer, mobile home up there to come from, South Carolina during the summer, come up and stay and go back. And meet all
Where
the,
did you say it was?
out off North Lubec Road, right across from Stanley.
Sheldon
Stanley, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a blue house, and then the next house is an empty lot, then there's a house, and it's 431 is that address, and it's right in between them. We went
Okay.
out and mowed it and did all that, and got it ready to
Yeah.
put all that in,
Yeah.
culvert and everything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Any discussion on that from the board? No, so we say,
Want a motion to have, it
Yeah.
says selectman/agent signature, so I think you could have motion to have me sign it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
So can I have a motion for
I
that?
would move we,
Second.
okay this request for a culvert.
Any further discussion? All those in favor? Sign away. Good.
Hold effort.
Uh,
Plastic tube.
Next on the agenda, Miss Welcome. Welcome and stand up, please.
Stand up. I don't have any paperwork for you, but in August I've been coming and giving you updates on the whale boats. And I thought August is gonna get away from me before I do it this year. The whale bones are on display down in the, in front of the Peacock building. We have the whale bone out, we have the small bones inside. Just for ease of, they can't be removed quite as easily from there. I used some descriptions so people know about the whale and talk about Lowry Beach and explain that the whale bones do belong to the town of Lubec. They can't be owned by any person. And that we're trying to work on a recovery and re-articulation project still. We're applying for a grant with the Maine Humanities Council. And Melinda Copel is going to help us write the grant. Not today, she's getting ready for school, but that's where the project is. And we're probably going to narrow it down just a little focus about getting the bones we presently have out on display and then put the recovery a little behind that. This is a learning as I go. And it looks like the folks at talked to Jeremy at the council, and he felt our project really fit the grant.
Yes.
Which is what Melinda's been trying to get me to do, get something that we fit all the criteria so
Yes.
that we'll
Yes.
be more likely to get one. There's a grant for 1,000 and then there's a grant for 7,500. He felt we were probably, should go right to the 7,500 so we could get these bones out on display with that. Does anybody have any questions about the bones or anything that I could?
I have just a question. Could you use student help on
Yes.
this one?
Yes.
Because we have some people coming to Lubec Landmarks in October, the beginning of October, from the College of the Atlantic. And I would see this as being a natural for some of these kids.
Yep.
So I will put them in your direction.
That would be wonderful.
Maybe if they could come down and see it
Yep.
that day, that would be
Yep.
nice.
If they want to clean or they go back to college and find some other kids that
Yeah,
want to
I
come clean,
think
yes.
that's the
We would
way
love
it
that.
starts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks.
In the end, is there a goal eventually to have a name for this whale?
Moby
Well, I
Dick.
thought we named the creature that's out there. It was.
Well, it just seems like a logical progression.
It does. It is a logical progression. Yes, we
Okay.
should have a name.
Okay, good.
I think we should. Anybody else have any questions about the whalebones or anything I can answer before I change topic?
No, they've been out there before.
Yeah, oh, there it is.
That's not the first ones that have been out there.
No. My second reason to come to the select board is we have a beautiful mural down at Stockford Park that Sherry Ashby painted. I don't know all the details of, it was commissioned and Fred Pierce paid for it being put up there. And a lot of people that come in and out of the shop that I talk to, I sometimes feel a little like I'm the Chamber of Commerce, but there's a lot of wonderful comments
Don't start.
about her art. You and me both, Rachel. I didn't know if the select board could, we're going to try to do a dedication for the mural, and we were looking at September 1st, but it turns out that overlaps with too many things going on with the Pirate Festival. But I was already on the agenda, so I decided to come in anyways. It looks like we're gonna do the dedication probably in October, and I didn't know if the select board could just write a letter of appreciation or something for the dedication when the mural is put up there. When it's
Rhonda,
dedicated.
that was part of the Grow Smart project.
I think,
Grow
yeah,
Smart, is that what I'm saying? The one that incorporated the fish downtown and several other projects. Let me get in touch with them and
Okay.
put them in touch with you,
Okay.
and, you know, you can work with them on that,
okay,
okay?
all right.
Because they are always willing to come back and help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it looks really beautiful and it's gonna be finished by that time, and I didn't know if we as a community wanted to, or as a select board or as a town, just write, Sherry Ashby a letter of a thank you. I think it's a thank you, is what I was.
Do that.
Yeah.
And then when we do the
For the
dedication,
we could
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah.
She was paid handsomely.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a not paid, it's an art paid project.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, and that was all I had.
Yeah, so, the motion to scribe a dedication, gratification at the time of this.
Yeah, I would move that we, concoct a letter of thanks to
Okay.
Sherry, and probably to Fred as well, who had commissioned her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that would be.
I'll second that.
Excellent. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Thank you, Ron. And for always having people come and see the whale. I know you're busy
get lots
working,
of-
and then I see you one, and I like the gate, the
Yes.
little buoy and string there. Moving on, I believe was radiation detection equipment. That sounds something that's right down your alley. Would you tell us all about it?
A few weeks ago, prior to town's meeting, I was contacted by the Washington County Emergency Management Agency. The new director is, nice lady. And she is applying for a grant from, Lynn, her name's Lynn. Applying for a grant for Lubec, Eastport, Calais, and the Washington County Sheriff's Department. And this is to acquire radiation detection equipment, and she just went on to say that we're in the zone if anything happens with Point LaPro in Canada, accident,
Oh,
intentional, whatever, we would be in an ingestion zone. And this is no bigger than a suitcase. It's meant to be portable, and it would be kept probably here, and then if anything happened, we could take this around town to see if, it's like, you remember the Geiger counters?
Mhm.
It's that sort of thing.
do they
And-
place them strategically around?
No, it would be left here, and then we would, if anything happened, we would take it out as needed to test. So it's not a continually monitoring system.
Oh.
It's just to go test if something
To
happens.
be after the fact, after we've ingested it,
Right.
as it were.
But she wanted to make sure that we were okay with being on board with the
Sure.
applied.
And I think basically what we've seen out in California too, how many years beyond and all that's happened, that's gotten into their, it's
Oh,
in
you
the
mean for-
wine.
From,
Yes,
it's,
it's in the grapes.
Yes.
It's terrible.
She
well,
did,
from the Fukushima,
Yeah.
yeah.
she did go on to say, the unit does require calibration And for the first 3 years, she can write into the grant, and the grant will pay for it. So after the 3rd year, the town would be responsible, and suggesting to appropriate around $250 to have
Per
it,
year?
to have it calibrated. So that's in the future, but so you know, going in.
So does she just need a
It's more of
Vote
a,
of-
no,
approval or just
it's already
something
been
insight
done.
and
She's
done?
already done it.
Okay,
I
well,
guess
tell
I'm
us.
just informing you, yeah.
Certainly.
Okay.
Does somebody have an idea or?
That's the sound we used to have at recess.
Well, we're certainly not at recess.
Miss Rachel, please come to
For me
the
to sober up,
office.
I'm sorry.
Lucky 7 is trash receptacles.
This is, I'm picking Pickle's memory on when Ruta Jordan's was here, I don't know how she raised funds, if they were donated or whatever, but she had a project that involved these containers that are fairly large. There were at least 4 of them. 2 of them have survived. They are currently in the old public garage, which is set to be demolished very soon. What do we do with these? We've been storing them. I don't know what to do with them, so I'm bringing them to your attention.
Were those
You know-
plastic?
Mhm.
You and I had spoken about this, and I was trying to rack my brain as to, I remember that thing, and I sort of remember that she wanted to put them around town, and if I also
Weren't they
remember
for the
correctly,
beach?
She did.
one of the problems was that she just assumed Jason was going to go and pick them all up.
No, the
And
problem was they blew apart.
they blew apart,
Yeah, they
okay.
blew apart.
I was concerned that Jason was going to be going all over town and back, and so I didn't think that happened.
I'm thinking of the
But
size, couldn't the school use it? One is like a recycling container?
How large are they?
Oh,
Can we,
they're about that
3 by
wide, they're
5
about
maybe?
this high.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hope
Yeah.
two,
3 by 5, yeah,
They're
like
not
trash
very
cans.
sturdy.
2 or 3 5.
They're not
you know.
sturdy.
They went
They're
gone
for
with the wind.
inside instead of
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, they are really.
You're right, Joanne.
That might be in someone's garage.
Garage.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the school would be a good idea.
Yeah,
So check with the school, see
Check
if
with
they
the
could
school,
use them.
yeah. I'm
Motion.
thinking, I know they do a great recycling project, maybe it's
Yes.
something we can go in there.
Okay.
So, motion to contact the school to,
You wanna make that motion?
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
To move on with Ruta's fine work and see if the school would like to use her set equipment.
Ruta, who may be dodging a hurricane right now.
That's
Oh.
correct. Right.
And I'll send
So we're not sending those trash
Any
cans to
further
Hawaii,
discussion?
right?
No, no. They'd just come back in Seattle shores or something.
That's right.
All those in favor? Moving along, I believe that would put us at number 8, as soon as I can
Yes.
get back to what page.
It's the bid for road paving.
This is just an
Oh,
announcement.
announce the bid for not only the pavement, but I believe sand
Sand
also.
as well,
So,
yep.
hit them
This-
both.
Yeah, we can hit them both. They're gonna be in the quality guides Friday. The request for bids for paving is going to be a little different this year. We're gonna have a pre-bid meeting. That will be and it's mandatory. Instead of, this is too much. We have too many little sections of road to put in an ad to make sure everybody gets all the same information. There's gonna be a mandatory pre-bid meeting on August 28th at 9 a.m. here. And the Public Works Director will be here, Ricky Bradley, and he will we'll all together go out, they'll mark the roads, and they'll all know exactly what will be bid on. And so that's what's going in the paper Friday, and also the sand bid. And that's the same as last year, I just changed the dates. It's a little early for the normal, but Ricky says October is a rainy month, so he wants to get the sand bids out earlier than later. So we're ahead of the game.
Good.
That's a good idea.
So
And this road paving, you realize I'm on the recycle committee, and as part of that committee, we have an excessive amount of pulverized glass. And we talk about what to do with it, and God only knows, I've gone out and approached perfect strangers on the street asking if they wanted pulverized glass.
Is that
And
something maybe we
so
can
we're
discuss
talking
with
about-
the
possibly using it in the paving, like putting it into
Right.
holes or whatever, that Ricky should feel free to take all of that.
I think he has,
Good.
because he's got a
Yes.
huge culvert projects going on right now. So
There you go.
It's actually gone,
See if we gotta do
gone
this.
with the wind.
So when it's done, will it sparkle?
Only if we
Wood
put it on the
glass?
sidewalks, that was the other
Oh, okay.
It'll
proposal.
be sparkling underneath the culvert.
That's right. It will.
If I may take on that cue of sidewalk, go on to the last item on the agenda, which is an update on,
This is the mod that was requested to be signed. This was an article in the town, at the
Yes.
town meeting to approve an extra $24,000. This is requesting my signature, but I wanted the board to review it. Carol reviewed it, so this is it. So I would just
Mhm.
have me sign it, I guess.
and this was,
Motion
Yeah.
to sign it.
Yeah,
Joanne,
it
during
should
the
be
town
completed.
meeting, it's basically where
Yeah,
we
Phase
just gotta
two.
go.
Yes,
Yeah, this is the next phase where you've
Yeah.
gotta raise more money.
and we gotta keep a tight rein on this.
So it took it from the original 40,000 match, now
Now
it's
it's
64.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just the 24.
I have a little asterisk by that.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so, motion.
So this will be your first reign to watch this.
Yes.
So motion to approve Renee signing said module
So moved,
2.
yeah.
Any further discussion? Second,
Who seconded?
second.
Okay.
and all those in favor?
I have one other thing that's not on the agenda, but it is important, I feel. It's a request from the Lubec LCOC. I was contacted by the one that's been filling in, the director filling in. They have filled that position, but she informed me she's writing a grant for refrigerator. It's for the pantry mostly, and some seating for the senior center. They're gonna be starting a senior cafe. The adult ed room has been prepared, and it's in the chemistry room. There's no stools, so she can write stools into the grant. So she was looking for a letter of support. She asked it from me. I told her I'd bring it to the select board and have you guys vote to have me write it and sign it.
Yeah,
So
I would,
that's it.
But I would say that we should write that letter and, yeah.
Okay,
You
so I
write the
wrote it and
letter.
it says,
Yeah.
the town of Lubec wishes to express support in the funding request of Lubec Community Outreach Center, LCOC. Proudly serves the community. The children's programs, educational programs, and food pantry have become a vital source for all who live in Lubec and surrounding areas. Please consider LCOC as a recipient of your grant. It's
Mhm.
pretty simple.
Sure.
And if you haven't gone down, they've done a great job painting down there.
Mhm.
Moving things around.
Yeah,
Motion.
moving some things around. So, you made the motion.
I did.
I'll second. All those in favor? So I guess now we should come
Committee
to
update.
appointments, thank
No,
committee,
committee
or
updates.
do you want to do do you have something exciting to say? You see?
No, not at all. I just wanted to wrap it up.
So, committee updates. Jason is going through the long list of what he can participate in, so.
Right. So you wanna do those appointment papers at the
And
same
then
time? And we can
we
put
can see
Jason
what
on
we
every
got.
committee going.
It's open, yeah, everything is open. I like that. I like that.
Here comes the boss.
All right, so what do we got here?
Okay, Washington County Council.
What was Tony on that we need to
Harbor
fill?
Board.
Who's on the harbor
Mostly.
board?
Would you like to participate in the harbor board?
We're here.
Oh, very nice.
So, Jason.
Okay.
What else was Tony on? Was that it?
I think so.
Was he on the,
Who's on
Yeah.
the emergency? Was he on the emergency?
Yeah, he was a
The
deputy.
deputy.
yeah, but then,
Emergency.
did Gary take that?
Emergency management. No, I'm the director. You need, usually there's two selectmen. We had Rachel and Tony last year.
Okay.
Rachel and Carol, maybe? I took that.
Sure.
Carol and Rachel.
Okay.
So, So, let's.
Carol? She says yay.
Never be absent, Carol.
Okay,
Yes, boy.
so can we
Especially in
fill
this
these
meeting.
into a massive, kind of, so we have that.
She wasn't on the, shellfish, that was Carol,
That
right?
was
I
good.
think she was not, was she,
No,
Yeah.
Tony.
So that can.
Tony,
Yeah, I was trying to fill Tony's,
yeah.
I can fill in the date.
that was the only one he was
Those are in
on.
by order by name. So let's do these and then do those. I think that'll be it.
So these
Washington,
need,
you don't have an alternate.
these just need signatures, or?
Yeah.
They don't need any votes, or?
No,
No,
No, no.
you just sign them.
Sign away. Unless your name is on the,
there you go. Oh, is there a second
Is this
page
one,
to
this
that?
one's for Jason, no, we just need three. Congratulations, Dan, you're on the harbor board.
There you go.
They meet the second Tuesday of every other week. No, one, two,
You
three.
can just,
What is this?
just announce the name. and
Yeah.
I don't
their
sign this,
position.
right?
right,
Number twos, and I don't know when they
Boys,
meet.
you have like one or two.
Yeah.
They're all in the.
Okay.
Renee
all right,
Bass.
so pay attention,
Yes,
it's very important.
Okay,
I'm gonna give the name and the position of appointment, and just read through all of them,
mhm,
so that we can have a brief discussion
Blanket
if
approval.
necessary,
Yeah.
and then a blanket approval. So we have Peter Boyce for Safe Harbor Committee, and Peter Boyce for Harbor Board. And of course, the revolving loan committee, Peter Boyce.
mhm.
Am I automatically still on that?
You're in there.
Oh, I'm in there? Sean Carrickhoff, Harbor Board Committee. Joanne Case, Washington County Emergency Medical Services Director. Jim Clark, the Assessor Agent. William Corey, Revolving Loan. Carol Dennison, Safe Harbor. Carol Dennison, Shellfish. Ralph Dennison, Harbor Master. Carol Dinsmore, Harbor Board. James Fitzgerald, Safe Harbor. Suzette Francis, Revolving Loan Committee Administrator. Suzette Francis, Deputy Agent to the Overseers of the Poor. Suzette Francis, Treasurer, Tax Collector, and Bookkeeper. Marlene Gilpatrick, Health Officer. Renee Gray, Emergency Management Director of said earlier discussion. Renee Gray, Revolving Loan Committee Deputy Administrator. Renee Gray, Economic Development Committee. Renee Gray, Town Administrator / Town Clerk. Bruce Green, no airport or anything like that? No? Okay.
Administrator.
There's no, all right. Bruce Green, Licensed Plumbing Inspector. Deborah Hood, Agent to Overseer of the Poor. Robert Hood, Washington County Emergency Medical Services Director, alternate.
Soon to be director
Joseph Keane, Shellfish Committee.
next year.
I'm sorry, swinging that trap all day. Amanda Lyons, Shellfish Committee. Wanda Matthews, Town Celebration Committee. Greg McConnell, Harbor Board. Cecil Moore's Revolving Loan Committee.
Denise did request to be on this next one.
mhm.
Her request is in your packet.
Okay.
She was the only one that volunteered.
Budget committee.
Mm-hmm.
Denise Rule Budget Committee. Denise Rule Economic Development Committee. Denise Rule Board of Appeals. Some nice discussions at home. Rachel Rubio, Washington County Council of Governors. Rachel Rubio Economic Development Committee. And Rachel Rubio, Marion Transfer Station Board of Directors.
I'm only the second one.
Alternate.
Yeah,
Alt.
yeah,
Is that on
Yeah,
there?
that, no.
yeah.
Tracy Sawtell, Shellfish Committee. Michael Scrivani, Safe Harbor, and Michael Scrivani, Revolving Loan, and Michael Scrivani, Road Review with Marion Transfer Station Board of Directors. Barbara Solito, Safe Harbor, Stephanie Teslo, Safe Harbor, yours truly, Revolving Loan, Rhonda Welcome, Animal Control Officer, Ricky Wright, Harbor Board. Everybody?
That's
Did you
it.
say recycle?
Those are not everything.
Oh,
The
okay.
committee chairs are supposed to get the names to us that want to remain, but there'll be more, but that's not us.
Any discussion on this?
I have a couple of, things. Where we need two people on the budget committee, and whereas we probably have 10 to 12 meetings, in the late spring, early
Yeah.
spring, late winter.
Mhm.
I would like to ask Wanda if she would like to do that.
Yeah, I put my name down for it, and I appreciate that, Joanne, because we've got a long ways to go on that budget.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that.
This would be the town budget.
The
Oh,
town-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the school budget.
That's all the same.
Well, it's all the same, basically.
Yeah. But I am interested, definitely.
Mhm.
Okay, do you wanna,
And I'm
we'll appoint you
sure-
right now? Do you want us to appoint you right now? Okay.
Good.
I know she doesn't miss meetings, because always sitting there raring to go.
You work on that and I'll go draw them up.
Okay. Should we sign these?
So we need one more budget committee member. Anybody out there that's here now wanna do it?
Anybody out there, anybody else?
One year?
Let's get somebody who's not here.
There are a lot, they're exciting.
You wanna do it?
This is the town budget, you said?
Yes.
I don't know what about town budget.
Well, now you learn. Learn.
Really how it starts is here's the number, you go, what, really?
Is it a big number?
Really?
Big number.
And then discussion
And
starts.
usually they fight over the small numbers.
That's right, like 50 cents here,
Yeah, yeah.
50 cents there.
It's all over dollars and cents.
So, yeah,
Okay.
excellent.
It is.
And
Thanks for.
So you wanna do it? Ron?
Yeah.
Good.
You're the turn.
You wanna run in and tell
Or-
the name, do one for slide?
Good.
Wow,
There you go.
people wanna help out.
That's right, this is how
I
they
mean,
do it.
it's 10 meetings, it's a lot.
Well, it
you know,
is.
Joanne,
It is.
really, we were planning on it, and I think the school board is. They're gonna plan on meeting earlier this year, and starting earlier.
Starting their budget earlier,
It
yeah.
doesn't happen this year.
Oh. But it did, remember it did 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
The same thing happened 4 or 5 years ago.
There needs to be permanent rules in place on the exact start time. We have to start in January and not wait until the ALS gives us their budget at the end of April.
Crazy.
Well, right, and I actually think you should go back, get out of the ALS and go back to,
Mhm.
Go back to what, Joanne? Go back to what?
get out of the AOS and go back to a regular SAD.
Well, you know what?
I'd like to
It's so
form a
funny,
committee with that.
Joanne, we're gonna try to
Yeah, absolutely.
have a committee for that.
You
Yeah.
have to sign this one, right?
Oh, don't sign that one.
Well, I believe if you get a list and a number of names, they can bring that committee up to the board, but they're not.
I just gotta figure out how we're gonna clone Joanne, so
Yeah.
it'll be cheaper. How we're gonna clone her.
Did you ever see Mom show up? with
You
this
can't
book?
leave me now.
Mhm.
Don't leave me now.
Thank you for being so efficient.
Well, I was just thinking, thank you to all the committee members that are filling these pages.
Right now,
We were gonna try to keep all this in order, but we wanted Suzette to do something in her
Spare time.
bookkeeping position. So we're gonna mix it all up.
so right now, everybody on these appointment papers has to come up and get sworn in.
Yes. everybody knows Sanja, actually pronounces her name, Sanja. Sanja,
So,
baby.
does that fill everything that we have right now?
No, but now, yes.
So the additional
Well, no,
motion,
there's somebody that needs started for Washington County Council of Governments alternate, the one that.
Oh, Carol was, does she want to continue to do
I
that?
don't know.
I think I
Okay,
heard her say
Yeah,
that
she
for a while.
okay. Carol?
Carol?
Yeah.
Carol will,
Yeah, she said yeah.
all right.
So further motion adding Carol to Washington County Council of Governors alternate, Sonja Bailey to
Budget
budget,
committee for 1
and
year?
Wanda Matthews budget.
Thank you, girls.
All in favor? Rachel seconded.
Okay, so that fills everything right now then, right?
What we have here.
While we're signing the rest of these, I would like to make a motion that we keep Carol Dennison and Dan, whatever his last name is, on as chair and co-chair.
I
And I'm
second.
teasing, I actually know his last name.
Could you,
Would you like to do that, dear?
sure, Julie.
Wow.
My name's not Julie. Lisa.
Who seconded that?
I think I did.
See,
We're having a committee meeting in the back here right now.
Committee updates while we're signing away. That'd be Joanne.
September 24th at 4:30, Down East EMS meets, we're gonna start our regular monthly meetings. We recess for the summer, but our first regular monthly meeting will be September 24th, 4:30 at Mayben's Hall.
I can help. Carol announced the Safe Harbor meeting for tomorrow night has been postponed until September 6th at 5. September 6th. All right.
Revolving loan, Tuesday, September 4th, it's usually 3 o'clock. You have anything?
I have something. I have, recycle meetings will reconvene September the 14th at 4 o'clock. Economic Development Group is going to meet this Friday at 9 o'clock in the morning with Consolidated Communications, who are going to come and speak with us about what they can offer us in the way of fiber optic broadband. And the public is welcome if you want to get here at 9 o'clock in the morning. There will be time. I think he's doing a PowerPoint. So
What day? What day?
Friday morning, 9 o'clock.
This Friday.
Jason, the next Harbor Board meeting is August 27th, next Monday
I just signed
at
that.
6.
Oh, that's all right.
And as far as I know, school board is August 30th at 6 here.
Well, if he doesn't change it.
Yeah, that's a solid date as far as I know.
Okay.
You say the date is again?
August 30th,
That's it.
yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to announce that adult ed is active. If anybody, if you know of anybody that needs to get their high school diploma, see me, or I've got information all around town, little rip-off with a phone number to contact adult ed, Axum Adult Ed. So it is a go for this year. We just need people to take it. And all Lubec is free. And there will be classes in Wednesdays Wednesday afternoon and then Wednesday evening, that's when they set the classes to be, so. Tell your friends.
Do we have, are they open to class selection, I mean, like, topic selection, subject selection? Should there be a need for a certain topic, would they be receptive to that?
I'm not sure. I know it's high set right now. They're just concentrating on high
Okay.
set.
But they
And
talked
then
about CNA.
CNA, if they're
Yeah.
doing,
Yes.
they'll need a
Yeah.
teacher.
Yeah,
There were a couple other things that they
Yeah.
talked about.
After this first year, they'll be able to get match funding with what the town generates.
Yeah.
And they can offer even more.
What we got?
Uh,
Oh,
almost.
two more?
Three new
Almost.
additions. At this point, any discussion from the public? Any questions, comments?
If anyone in here has not filled out the survey about the broadband, there are still some in the town office, and you can always go on Quaddy TV,
The website.
and the website, and, download it, fill it from there. Because, that's one of the things we're trying to get a cross-section of town to see what our needs are.
Actually, just had a thought. I'd like to thank all the staff and all at LCOC in that they had another successful summer.
Yes.
And again, with the extended weeks, it is a amazing job that they do and all the traveling and things that they do, and I know the kids absolutely love it.
Mhm.
So kudos to them as well. When it works together, all the volunteers that work down in the pantry.
An added bonus for that are people here for summer who send their kids there
Mhm.
and marvel at what a wonderful job you do. I think that's a big bonus, big plus.
So thank you to all of you
Yeah.
out there. Yes.
The budget meetings, you said there's about 10 of them? Do you have them every month?
No,
Or
no,
are they all in a group?
We
that is
usually
kind of fun?
start early February.
Early February.
Yeah, that's when we started last year anyway. I was prepared end of January, started early February.
Okay. And you let them know?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
Just wondering.
Usually every other week or every other.
Did I already thank people for the help at town meeting and the election? I'd like to thank all the election workers and all the staff, the warden
Moderator,
and
everybody else.
the moderators, everything to make the town election, it ran smooth, and the very next day, the town meeting, 59 articles in 2 hours, I hear is pretty good.
One
Thank
thing
you.
I have learned in the years I've been here, if you have a small turnout, it usually means that things are going smoothly.
Yes.
When you can't get in the driveway, there's something going on.
And plan to be there
That's
till
what-
almost
and that-
midnight.
And that is the truth. So,
Renee, just one thing. What does it cost approximately, like the school's gonna have to pay extra now for their budget meetings, for the town meetings? And approximately, what does that cost for them?
They do that anyway. We just supply the registrar, really. We register the voters. The school
So who would I
runs
ask,
their
Mr.
own budget.
Johnson?
it's usually around 1,200 for us here.
Yeah.
So I don't know about down there.
Because he's been the moderator in the past, I guess. He's been the moderator.
Cecil?
No, he can, Mr. Johnson. He can moderate it.
All right, are we all set?
Anything else out there? Did
Thank
that
you,
hurt,
everybody.
Jason?
Thank you, dear.
Motion, I think,
Good
to adjourn
job.
is being made by Joanne. Do
Yes, it is.
we have a second?
Yeah.
All those in favor?
You too.
Yeah.
How about you?
I do you guys don't move.
Actually, that was to hit the arrow.